So if you need to do additional optimization for your PDFs to make them ADA compliant, or maybe you're using Adobe Acrobat Pro and it's like flagging some things and you're not quite sure where they are because it doesn't always do the best job of showing you, there can be like hidden things, then I like this free tool called PAC. You can download it to your computer. You just go out to the website and you click download. And then from there, it actually downloads a zipped file for you. And once you extract all the files, then it does not run an install file. Instead, you have an application file right here inside the folder. So you double click that and it will load the PAC application. And from there, the only thing you have to do is click open document and go ahead and find your PDF. It will automatically scan the PDF. And then it will show you whether or not it feels like it's PDF UA compliant and if it's WCAG compliant. And you can see this one is neither. Now, the thing about PDA or PDF UA compliant is that in order to meet the Title II mandate that the government has passed, your PDF does not have to be PDF UA compliant. It does need to be WCAG level 2A compliant. Okay, so that's what it needs to be. Now, what's really nice about this software is it allows me to see the results in detail. And from here, I can toggle down and open up the things that are going on. So structure elements here, we can open this up and then open up figures, open up bounding boxes, and I click here and it shows me what page it's on. Now, if I go out to that page and I look at it, or I look at that page, I know that a figure is a picture or some type of graphic element that's on my page. The only graphic element that's on that page is actually this line. So in order for it to pass PDF UA, I would need to have some type of alt text on the figure or I would need to mark it as decorative, right? And so there you go. I need to go do that for that thing. You'll also notice that things get flagged multiple times. So underneath document settings, it says display of document title in here. So the document title isn't set. And I saw that out here as well, like on this very first report, it said right here that there's no document title. It will also report that in metadata right here. Boom, it's not there, right? And you may very well always have this error right here, PDF UA identifier. If you don't have it in there, it's okay. What that thing means is that you are checking a box saying, I guarantee, I promise that this website is compliant, okay? But you don't have to do that to meet the government standards, so you don't necessarily have to do it. And also, a screen reader wants to be able to read the document. And this tag is not necessary for the document to be easily read by a screen reader, okay? So if you have that X, take a deep breath. It's okay. You can walk away from it. Okay, so I just wanted to point out that sometimes you have the same error in multiple places. And like, for example, here, if I had the document title in my document, then all of those errors would go away. And if I open up WCAG, those same errors are going to be inside of some of these items here, page title right here. So it's repeated again and again. So just figuring out what it is that's triggering the error, and sometimes it is duplicated. And then if, for example, you don't have an alternative text on a figure, it's really nice because see how it just like shows me right there. That's the one that I need to go fix, which is so helpful because especially if you got a big document, you want to know. Okay, so then after you go back and remediate these issues, and to remediate them, I would go back into the document that, the program that I built the document in. So this one's built in Microsoft Word. I would go back to Microsoft Word. I would add the title. I would add the alternative text. Then I could come back in and I just rerun the report again and make sure that it's checking all the boxes, right? Okay, so there's a quick introduction for you to PAC. Hopefully this can help you solve your challenges. If you run into things that you don't understand in the output, what I do is I go to ChatGPT and I say, hey, I'm using PAC. I got this error. What on earth does this mean? And should I even care about it? And then ChatGPT writes up what's going on. And sometimes I ask it, how do I fix it? I'm using Microsoft Word, and then it'll tell me how to go fix it in Microsoft Word. And the directions aren't always perfect, but it gives me enough of a roadmap that I at least have an idea of where I'm going. And of course, you can always ask us, because we're here to help you make all of your websites and your PDFs compliant so that way everyone can use them, because that's what it's all about.